Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's the tea, y'all? What's the tea? What's really going on? Hello, my loves. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Happy hump day. Who's humping? What's tea? Hello, Jake Core and Y. Hello, Sherelle. Hello, not your average Amber. Hello, Eldnar. Hello, Princess. Hello, ladies. Hey, Just Sharon. Hey, Tiana. Hey, Shooting the Breeze. Hey, Ange Beauty. Hey, Sabrina. Laura. Shanika. Tiara. Or Tiara. Latrice. Hey, girl. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Adria. AD Slim. MK. The ladies are coming in. I love that I get to see you all. Honey, I was tired yesterday. Well, you know what happened. You know my man took me to the Dominican Republic this weekend. And when it was a surprise trip, honey, I didn't even know. I didn't know when he was, going to do this. Yeah, girl, usually I come on Tuesday nights, Tuesday tea. But, honey, I was playing catch up. I've had so many women come into this program. I had to get them all together, all set up. Yes? So yes, honey, I'm here on a Wednesday night. I'm putting you all to bed, honey. I want to make sure that you sleep tight and you sleep right and you sleep centered and calm. Okay? All right. So, with that said, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Coach Anwar. I am a dating coach for Black and brown women. I help them heal their hearts, I help them date with strategy, and I help them get into the best relationship of their lives. This is the work that I do, it's the work that I love. I will do this till I die, and it is a pleasure and an honor to do this work. But in this life, what we do is, girl, we spill it. We tell tea. And so what happens is you're going to put your questions about dating, love, relationships, and men or women in the chat, and I am going to answer them in the order that I see them. Now, don't get mad if I don't get to your question in a timely manner, because oftentimes people are saying that they're getting their notifications from me again. Good. I started putting videos on TikTok, so now they're giving me a little bit more live. Be patient with me, because there's probably going to be at least 1,000 people in here at some point. Yeah? So, you said, what skincare do I use? Girl, snail mucin, rose water, tretinoin, moisturize. And after I get off of here, I'm going to moisturize. Yeah, honey, y'all gotta get that snail mucin. That's what that tea is about. Okay? So, put those questions in the chat, and we're going to make it happen. All right? And if there's anything that I say that resonates with you, or you just want to send love, tap the screen, double like, all of that. Okay? Make sure. Also, with the tretinoin, one thing that I learned is the hydroquinone, which is like a kind of like a lightning, hyperpigmentation. That plus the tretinoin has really gotten my ass together. I'm starting to look like the popular girl that never had zits instead of the pizza face that I grew up as. No shade to myself. Okay. Someone said Brotox. No, girl, not that. Not that. So, okay, let me get into this, okay? Let me see what y'all are talking about. And just FYI, we're all family here, so don't act like you're brand new. We've all been through it, honey. So we just trying to get through it together, okay? Oh my God, Quinn Spliss said, is Kevin Durant DL? Girl, this is such a specific question. Girl, why are you giving that? Are you gonna get me in trouble again? Because I had a live recently where I was spilling DLT, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but I was in a mood. So I'm grown, and I get to do whatever the hell I want to do. It's Kevin Durant DL. I don't have any evidence on this, but I will tell you this. And for the girls that follow me, you know what that means. Okay? Okay. Should I do a video about DLT, girl? Or you think they're gonna snatch me up? I can be the new Jaguar Wright. Yeah, I should do a video about it. Girl. Oh my god, someone said translate. Okay, so when guys are gay or DL, I speak in Xhosa, which is a language in South Africa, where we're all from, basically, girl. No shade. So, Xhosa is a language, and if I'm speaking Xhosa, it means that he is gay, 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 gay. Someone said, no, we need you. Okay. All right, let me see what the girls are talking about. Okay. Your podcast is fire and so helpful. Thank you so much, Canthon. And just FYI, if you want to work with me, book a consultation call. The link is in my bio. Honey, unfortunately, my prices have gone up. So, I'm sorry about it, but the girls are getting their guys. And we're getting really popular. And we're adding new and different things every day or every month. So, honey, we changed the price, unfortunately. But book a call if you still want to work with us. We would love to have you. And also, I have a podcast called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. Check it out. We just had a new episode today. It's all about glow up. We need to glow up. So I had an amazing glow up coach. Her name is Jody, and she's actually, y'all are talking about my skin. My skin would not be where it's at without Jody. And I had to get my teeth together. Jody is helping me glow up. And it really does change a lot of your life. So honey, it's all about that glow up in 2024. Make sure you're doing it. Yes, honey, today's price is not yesterday's price. Okay? All right, let me see what the girls are talking about. What questions should you ask on a first date? I don't want you to think about first dates in terms of questions. I want you to think about it in terms of subjects. So the same subjects that you're talking to with your friends and your family, those are the same subjects that I want you talking about on your first date. Don't ask boring ass questions like how many sisters do you have, or siblings, or where's your hometown, or what do you do for work. Girl, that's lame. You wouldn't be doing all that mess with your friends and family. Don't do it on your dates. Girl, if you're talking about politics and Kamala Harris, girl, talk about it on the date. If you're talking about, I don't know, what are y'all talking about with your friends and family? Those are some of the things that you want to talk about on your dates. Okay? But yes, Kevin Durant. Okay, let me see what else y'all are talking about. Can you talk about dating in college? A little bit. I actually think that, here's the difference between a lot of black girls and white girls. The black girls are not dating as much in college because college is a way for them to create safety within themselves, right? And many of us, didn't grow up with that financial security and safety. A lot of white women and white girls already have that safety. So they don't need to develop that for themselves because their white fathers can provide that for them. So many of them are getting the ring while they're getting the degree. I'm not here to say that, I think that you can do both, okay? And so I always tell when I get this question, I always say, girl, study abroad. Study abroad, have 5 boyfriends, study abroad in a Spain or an Italy or a Germany or a Brazil or a Spanish-speaking country. Have 5 boyfriends, because you'll be very popular with them, believe. And get fluent in a language, put that shit on your resume, and get an amazing job. And while you're doing that, you will have gotten the experience of learning how to date. Because most women of color are, not dating until later on. I mean, a lot of these white girls are dating at the age of 12, right? And many black women kind of don't really get started dating until 18 or even after college, 21, 22. Okay? So, that's what I would say there. Okay? Okay, let me see what else is going on. Should we date in Mercury retrograde? Girl, I'm hanging on by a thread, girl. If you can do it, more power to you. Okay? Keep upset. Should I move to Dallas? If you're trying to find your person, Texas is hard. Florida is hard. California is hard. If I were a black woman, I would be in the DMV area, in New York, and in North Carolina. That's where I would be. All out said, what do you think about walks on the first date? A guy asked me to go on a walk, and I said I was not enticed. I think that I would prefer like a coffee or drinks, but a walk is fine too. There are some girls that love a hike. I'm not a hiker. But get your life, girls. Get your life. Romance my life said, meeting my boyfriend's mom. Please give me some advice. Is she black? Is she Asian? Is she white? I think you always want to come with a little, someone said I'm a bit of a hiker. Girl, don't I know it? I heard about it. A small gift. So that she doesn't feel like there's a little bit of deference there. Moms need that when you're about to take their boy away from them. Yeah, someone said walks are white guy moves. 100%. 100%. 100%. Okay, Latrice, thank you so much for the friendship necklace. And thank you all so much for the 13,000 likes here on TikTok. I appreciate it. Forn Reina said, I'm curious, how did you get into coaching? Well, I've been helping boys talk to girls and girls talk to boys since I was in elementary school. And it wasn't until like 15-ish years ago, I had graduated from an Ivy League, graduate school. And I was helping all of my girlfriends, all of my classmates kind of get their guy because they had the great house, they were traveling a lot, they had a great car, the amazing job, but their love life was shit. And I was like, girl, you're amazing. And so I'm a type A person. I was just like, I'm gonna take this over for you. We're gonna get you together, girl. So I got her profile together. I was helping her navigate with the boys. And within a couple of months, she was in a relationship. And I was doing that with a couple of my classmates. And then within a couple of years, honey, they were engaged and married. And I was like, I like doing this instead of, because at the time I was working for fashion companies managing billion-dollar budgets. So I was like, I'm gonna start doing this, and that's what I did. Yeah. Someone said I hear crickets in the back. Yeah, girl, I'm in the suburbs. I'm not a city girl anymore. I am a suburban mother of 3. Yeah. And I have these doors, open, honey, because some of us are going through the change. You might not know about that. Breathe with Denise said, you give such good advice. I'm here for everything. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. Rebel said, I love you, Elmore. Thank you so much. Landy said, I love your videos. Thank you. Mimi said, my current boyfriend ghosted in the same sentence? Impossible. Ghosted me in the past. Do you think it's common for them to ghost again? Yes. Once a ghost, always a ghost. Ask Casper, girl. And David's face said, no Anwar going through the change of life. Honey, 9 lives, girl. 9 lives. Yeah? Okay, let me see. Are you a matchmaker? No, I'm not a matchmaker. I actually If you're a black woman and you are thinking about matchmaking, don't do it. Oh my God, now I'm getting all of these people talking about they can hear crickets now. Should I close my door? Y'all need to be listening to me and not these crickets. Don't watch me get up. Ooh, what's all that? Did you catch it? Did you catch all of it, honey? Did you catch it? Don't watch me get up. Don't watch me get up. Um, some of us have it, some of us don't. Yes, honey, it's all there. And it's real, honey. It's real. And someone said, we sure did. You can't have it, girl. You can't have it. Trust. Yeah. Let me cross my legs because I'm a lady. All natural. Yeah. Okay. Jordan said N-word is too much and not enough at the same time. Yes, all that back, honey. There's no BBL here. Although, if I must. Someone said I threw it. Girl, you can't throw something that's already been caught. Y'all might not know about that. No shade, girl. No shade. No shade. Okay. Y'all gonna get me acting up. I can't do that tonight. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Okay? All right. Okay, someone said, Simply Nate said, if you're in the talking stage, how often should you communicate via text or call? Well, first of all, I want us to understand something. I want us to understand this mindset. You should never be in a talking stage with a man. You should always be in courtship. It's a different energy. Courtship is allowing men to do all of this work and receiving when he does it. Talking is give and take, 50-50. Courtship is, I'm on my throne as a queen. I'm not reaching out to him. I'm not initiating conversation. I'm not calling him. I'm being courted. And if you want to understand what that looks like, I want you to remember the Remember the Time video of Michael Jackson. And Iman is on the throne. And she has all of these men coming to entertain her. Okay? I don't talk. I am courted. It's a mindset. Get into it. My homegirl said, these black men I'm dating are always wanting me to do so much early on. Do nothing. Do nothing. The reason why you want to do nothing is there's such a thing called the IKEA effect. And the IKEA effect is this. If you've ever gotten any furniture from IKEA, you have to build it yourself. And what they have researched and what they have learned is that people are holding on to IKEA furniture so much longer than other furniture. And it is because you have invested into it, it makes it harder to let it go. So when you are dating, I don't want you to invest anything into these men so that you can let them go easily. If you are calling and texting, the effort that you're putting in will trick your brain into thinking that you like him more and that he likes you more. And that's when you play yourself. Do you hear me, ladies? Don't be IKEA girl. Also, don't be Wayfair. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah? Good. Good. So, we do nothing. And this is one of the reasons why I'm a dating coach for Black and brown women, because you're taught that I have to do twice as much to get half of everything. And in love, it is the exact opposite. You have to do half as much to get twice as far. It's a mind F. Everything that you've learned, you literally have to do the opposite of if you're a smart and successful woman in this world to get your guy to be successful in dating. It's crazy. Okay? Who caught that tea? Don't do a damn thing. You have no arms, you have no legs. Girl, you're blind, you're mute. Girl, you're Helen Keller and Stephen Hawking all rolled into one. Girl, you're basically dead, girl. No shade. Good. People are asking about my shirt. I got it online, girl. I'm one of those girls. I'm simple, girl. I see an ad, girl. I just say buy it. Girl, PayPal it, girl. Yeah. So I did a video today, and I was talking about how butterflies are not a good sign. And someone just said, learning butterflies are bad signs ruined me. Girl, don't let it ruin you. Let's understand it and move through. Banana said, there is a profile impersonating you. I received a request today. There are a lot of impersonator. That's what happens when you get big, girl. I'm a bit bigger than I was before. I have like 6 to 8 impersonators. And they're always asking people for $20, $50 readings. Please understand, I read the girls for free every day. I'm never going to ask you for money. Girl, I'm rich. I'm a rich white woman. So if you ever see someone saying, I want to do a reading for $20, $50, no, girl, that could never be me. Girl, my programs are in the 4 figures. What would I look like asking for $20 on the side of a street, girl, on the internet? A beggar, homeless. That's not me. Trust. Yeah? All right. Someone said my rich laugh. Well, I went to boarding school with all these rich girls. So that's where that laugh comes in, honey. Stay fit with Shan said, Lord, I see what you have done for Anwar. Please do it for me. Okay, got it. So someone said, I need explanation on butterflies. The butterflies, it's a trauma response. It's a stress response. It's your body telling you you're not safe. It's the same feeling that you're feeling when you're about to go on stage or you're about to make a presentation in elementary school or junior high. You don't feel safe. You feel nervous. You're anxious. And what I want you to understand and know, because I get 3 to 4 women into relationships every week, the feeling that happens is a sense of calm and centeredness. It's not butterflies. So forget what you heard when the Disney movies and the rom-coms and the Hallmark movies are talking about butterflies. Shit is for the birds. Shit is for the insects, actually. Right? So, why did I say no to matchmakers for Black women? People are asking that question in here. So what I know is that matchmakers have like a 5% success rate. And that's for the white girls. So you already know. You already know. Girl, multiply that times 1/10, girl. That's going to be your success rate. And here's the thing that you need to ask yourself. Have you ever met a black woman that has met her husband via a matchmaker? Ask yourself that. Come back to me. Don't say anything about talkify. Don't even use that word. People are saying the Kendra G show. That is not matchmaking. That's online dating. Yeah. All right. Let me see what y'all are talking about and asking about. LOL, how do I go about dating intellectual men of color when I primarily grew up in the suburbs? Well, first of all, date everybody, girl. Date absolutely everyone. And no shade, girl, but if you are a black woman from the suburbs, if you have a septum piercing, if you have braids with a little bit of new growth, if you roll your denim jacket sleeves up, you're probably supposed to be with a white man, no shade. So, catch that tea. Don't shoot the messenger. My experience. If you got that big curly wig, white. If you have micro locks, white. No, you can't have a little new growth, girl. You got big ass glasses on, girl, white. If you got shorter hair, kind of like mine, or a little bit thicker like Lupita, white. Not regular locks, girl, micros. Micro locks. Are y'all catching this tea? Don't shoot the messenger, honey. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot her. Yeah, honey, sister lock squirrel. Someone said, you got me with the denim jacket rolled up. Girl, it's giving suburban. If you listen to heavy metal, rock, if you're an artsy girl, white. Don't be mad at me. Most of y'all are like focused on black, and it just might not be your destiny, girl. Someone said, Anwar, please not right now. Yes, honey, if you listen to Pink Girl, white. Now, if you listen to K-pop, Asian. Someone said short, relaxed hair. Girl, black. Black. Long weave, girl, black. Now, if you have a like a kind of a kinky, curly, long weave, girl, Latino. Latino. Yeah. TT said, I trust your statistics. Girl, Lovable said blue locks. Girl, alien. Silk press, black. Girl, country rock, bumpkin white. Okay. Lil Rennie said, I feel like I look like I exclusively date black men. How do I change that? I just gave you a lot of different things, girl. Different haircuts, hairstyles, different looks, all that. Okay. All right. Let's get into the dating, honey. I think this is the perfect way to describe me. So unseriously serious. 100%. Actually, 99%. Do I recommend IG pages for interracial dating? Girl, I don't even recommend IG pages for me. Yeah. MK said, can't recall if you blessed us with a video on this. I did, girl. I did. I was acting a fool one night. You have to understand that a lot of the videos I do is just based on the shit that I talk in these lives, girl. Yeah? Someone said, are you reading the questions from the box? No, girl, I don't do that. Put it in the chat. Okay, people are asking me, what do I mean when I say stress men out? Because that was a video that I did today about, here's the thing. Men will bond to you, chemically speaking, when they are solving problems and they are stressed. And the way that you can do this in a healthy way is you can set boundaries. Because when you set boundaries, it's going to be stressful for him. Because he's always going to be trying to figure out, am I in boundaries? Am I not in boundaries? Am I in boundaries? Am I not in boundaries? Okay? It's an internal challenge for him, and he likes that. Rates of cortisol, which is stress, but also that increases his testosterone. And he needs testosterone and vasopressin to bond and to fall in love. Okay? Boundary up. This is what I help my clients do. And this is something, and I want to talk to my black and brown ladies out there, because this is something that is really important and sometimes really difficult to do. Because most of us don't grow up with healthy boundaries. We don't have any boundaries when we're growing up. So it's hard to understand and or establish them in our adult relationships. So this is one of the things that we do in my program so that you don't have a problem with the boundaries, girl. Okay, how else can we be very, stress men out in a healthy way? Being vulnerable. Tamara said, I still don't have any. Girl, go to the link in my bio and book a call right now. So you can get in one of my programs so you can learn how to set boundaries. Someone said, women still want to live in a fairy tale. Dating, love right now it's not a fairy tale. So I was talking about vulnerability. When you're being vulnerable, you are challenging him to have to be emotionally sensitive and hold space for you. And this is not something that men are conditioned and programmed to do. That is stressful for men. So now he's like, oh my God, okay, something's wrong with her. How can I make it better? So you will activate his masculine when you say things like, yeah, when this happened, it made me really sad. Now his masculine is activated. And now he wants to do whatever he can to make you feel better, because pleasing you pleases him. But again, many of us don't know how to be vulnerable because emotional safety was something that maybe we didn't have, or our vulnerability wasn't welcome or celebrated when we were growing up. Yeah? This is what we do in my program. Okay? Someone said they use it against you. They use it against you. You have to set a boundary and you got to leave. Someone said I was vulnerable and he hated it. Perfect. We get to let him go. Michelle said, can you speak to dating coaches preying on the vulnerable? Well, here's what I know. And I might get a lot of shit for this, but I do think it's true. Dating coaches, in general, are very manipulative people because they study the dynamics of human behavior and they know how to, they literally are telling people how to get what they want in these relationships. Right? So this is something that you are going to have to understand. So, for example, there are some dating coaches out here that purposely yell while they're talking. That's a manipulation tactic. What he is doing when he does that is he is literally trying to bring you back into when you were a little girl and your dad was yelling at you. And it forces you to listen to what he is saying in the same way a daughter would be forced to listen to her father. As an example of how manipulation happens with certain dating coaches. Okay? There are some dating coaches that use their physical appearance to make you listen to them. Whether they have dreads, whether they put the video right here so all you see is their big chest, and they wear shirts like this so you can see their muscles. This is all manipulation. What they're doing is they're trying to be a surrogate boyfriend for you in a parasocial relationship. Okay? So, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay? Here's the thing. I try to use my powers for good, girl. I'm like one of the charm girls. I just try to come with the facts. I try to come from a place of good intention. I want to help all Black women. This is something that is important to me. This is something that I'm passionate about. I try to keep it real. And I try to do it in a very compassionate way. So that's my intention. All of that. So those are some of the archetypes of dating coaches that are out there. Maybe I should do a video about this. Let's talk about some of the women. There are a couple of different women out there, certain archetypes of women who are dating coaches. One of them is the fembot, who is trying to make sure that you are overly in your feminine energy to the point where you're losing your own power. You'll get a guy, but will you get the right guy is the question. Or a guy that just does what he wants. Okay? Let me stop on that. You also have a lot of dating coaches out here that are single. And there's nothing wrong with being single, but I do think it is very important because dating is a process that actually helps you prepare for being in a relationship. And so for people that are not in a relationship that don't see from A to Z, sometimes it's a very hard thing to do. So a good number of these women that are dating coaches are not in relationships. And this is important. Okay. So, with that said, thoughts on Shira 7. Love Shira 7. I think we're aligned on like 75% of the things that we talk about. I think that when individuals have really hard lives and have never had security, like if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, like security is like the second level. And I think that she thinks about safety through financial. And I think a lot of women need this. And I think this speaks specifically for Black and brown women. What I will say is that I'm more focused on love relationships. She might be more focused on more transactional relationships. The woman is hella smart. Yeah. Okay. What dating questions do you have? Let's get back to that because I want to help you all. Thoughts on Love is Blind. I don't really watch that show a lot because love is not blind, no shade. We want to think that it is and it's not. And I get a lot of shit on my socials when I start talking about attractiveness levels, but it's an important part of dating. It is a marketplace. And you've got to make sure that your scores are where they need to be. Right? And I'm not just talking about physically. I'm also talking about intellectually, emotionally, and even sometimes financially. Adwa said, I'm so glad you said it. Love can't be blind. Yeah. It's a market. It's a market. And I think we would all be playing ourselves if we didn't say that. And I got a lot of shit earlier this year because I was telling women, you got to know where your weight class is. And statistically speaking, most of us are between a 3 and a 7. And that's no shade. Bitch, I thought it was an 8. And then I went to the gay club, girl, I was a 5 or a 6, no shade. And I had to get real with myself. Yes, men usually like 7s, girl. I think a lot of women think that men want a 9 or a 10. No, a 9 or a 10 will make them insecure, will make them, because she has everybody wanting her. So he's never going to feel like he actually truly has her. No, that's T. People are saying, no, you look a 10. Bitch, go to these fucking gay clubs, girl. They're all models. Girl, I'm a 5 or 6. I'm a straight 7, but a gay 5 or 6. Yeah, girl. That's why I keep on saying you want medium, handsome guys. You don't want a 9 or a 10. The gag about dating online is that everybody's going for the 9 and 10s. Get a medium handsome, girl. Get a 7. Medium ugly is a 6. Medium handsome is a 7. Catch that T. How can we increase? I have a 2-part podcast about how to glow up on the Get Your Guy Coaching podcast right now. Check it out. We talk about financial, we talk about career, we talk about social, we talk about physical. We talk about it all. Okay, where's your podcast, girl? It's on Apple, Spotify, anywhere where you listen to podcasts. Okay, someone said, would you recommend discussing politics on the first date? If so, how would you recommend going about that? If you're a Black woman, one of the first questions that you probably want to ask on a date is, what do you think about that Kamala Harris candidacy? You will learn everything that you need to know about how a man thinks about Black women. Smart and successful ones at that. Okay? That should be one of your dating questions in 2024. Did we catch that T? Someone said, Jonathan Majors is a 3 or 4, right? Well, not for me, girl. That white nose, you know what that means? Thick, baby. Thick. When it's thick, it can't be a 3 or 4 in my eyes. No shade, girl. There's no way an 8 or a 9 could ever be a 3 or 4 in my eyes. Let me get a sip of that. Honey, girth gives you birth. So, ladies, I had to let go of my Gatorade Dominicans. Too much sugar. She's on her health journey now. It's all about the glow up. So what does she do now? Kombucha. Girl, you know what? I traded in my Dominican Gatorade for a white vegan kombucha. Now I'm into white vegans, girl, who shop at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. What does skinny big nose mean? Girl, skinny big nose, no shade. Some of our Jewish brothers have that. Skinny and long. Yeah. Okay. Girl, the rainbow. You gotta date them all, girl. Date them all. Date them all. If you don't have a white guy on your roster, if you don't have a brown guy on your roster, that means Middle Eastern, Hispanic. If you don't have a white, and white to me is like Caucasian, but also East Asian. Because some of these Asian men are whiter than white guys. And then a black guy on your roster. That's what it looks like. Okay? Yes, honey, keep tapping. Thank you all so much for the 52,000 likes. I spilled a lot of tea here. Black Ginger said, 2 similar comments from men. You got that Kamala look, Congresswoman look. Girl, he wants you to be his president, girl. That's what he's saying. He says he wants you to rule over him. And can we find enough men so we can stand to have a roster? 100%. A lot of us, like I was saying before on these apps, we're going for the 9 or 10s. I want you to 6 and above. I want you to date everybody. I want you to, a lot of y'all are not dating. You have to get into the movement and the momentum of dating. Let some people court you, take you out, get used to being courted. I'm tired of people saying, I don't want pink meat. Someone said, use a black condom. You wrong for that. Not all of it's pink. And the fact that you think that is insanity in 2024. The reason, if you're saying that it's pink meat, you need to try it out so that you understand that most of it's not pink. If you are a real expert, you know that it's red. Tomato red. If you're doing it right, girl. No shade. Some of y'all don't know how to do that. Catch that. Okay. Okay, let me talk about dating because y'all are... I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Someone said I learned something today. I hope so, girl. I hope so. What's the name of your podcast? It's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. Katie said, thoughts on dating in your 50s. So a couple of things. The thing about dating, and I did a seminar with what I call my seasoned ladies in my program. We were talking about Kamala Harris and politics, but you're going to have to talk about specific topics. You're going to need to talk about his health because most of these guys are sick and they're not telling you because they have horrible diets and they don't take care of themselves. If you're 50 plus, one of the best things that you can do is get yourself in a gym and work out. And if you can't work out, girl, walk. Walk down. Number one. Number two, ask them about their health. A lot of these girls are getting caught up in becoming hospice wives where you're caretaking for these men that came into the courtship sick. Don't be afraid to ask that question. Okay? Number three, ask him about his retirement plan. If he doesn't have a retirement plan, then he probably doesn't have a retirement account. Catch that tea. Also, you want to be talking about things that you want to do after retirement. Right? If he says, yeah, I want to travel after I retire, he should be traveling now. He's not going to change his lifestyle just because he's retired. If this is something that is important for him, he's doing it now. Okay? So this is what you want to be kind of looking for in your 50s girl. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this is what I want to let y'all know. Y'all are getting mad at these men, and you're like, oh my God, they're assholes, da-da-da-da-da-da. Most of them will die alone. And that is their karma. And if you go to these nursing homes, talk to the nurses. They'll tell you. Most of the guys that are there, black men, all alone. Because they were community D, because they were assholes and jerks to everybody. They weren't good fathers. They abandoned their children, and now they have no one. Don't be that girl that has to take in this person. Some people are saying it's sad. No, this is the way of the world. This is karma. Women have people around them when they're older because they've cultivated those relationships, because they've done something for another person. Sincerely, Heidi said, yep, I'm a nurse, I can testify. So, when you're dating, I'm saying all of this because when you're dating right now and a guy is an asshole to you or a jerk, realize that he'll get his. That you don't have to tell him about himself because his karma will. Okay? Someone said, that's going to be my father. Girl, that's a therapy session. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so people are asking about BDB. And no, I didn't say BDE. I said BDB, which means between date behavior. This is what happens between date 1, date 2, between date 2, date 3, right? All of that. You want to be looking for consistent communication, whether it's every day or every other day of reaching out. Do you save their lives? I like this. Yes, I save them. They're always on my YouTube channel. Okay. Okay. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Someone said, I'm a paramedic. I see it every day. I work in the fire department. I have seen them have strokes, retire. Mm-hmm. How to politely remove a man off your roster after he's been courting you. Let him know, it's been great getting to know you, but unfortunately I'm not feeling a connection, but I want to wish you the best of luck. Kiori said, any insight on a man chasing you and then playing once they get you? There's a difference between a man who pursues you and a man that chases you. A man that chases you will do things on his pace, not yours. Never engage with a man who chases. You want to focus on a man who pursues. Yeah? So, yeah, guess what? When I am 8 years old and I'm playing tag and I chase someone and I tag them and they're it, I'm done with them. And that's how these men are treating you when they chase you. Don't gag on the attention. You can get attention from any guy. It's not that hard. Catch his pace, set a boundary on what you want your pace to be, and if he doesn't respect that, he's out. They call me the love umpire in my program because I'm always saying that these guys are out. Trapping is my hobby, said Anwar. I don't know if people tell you how amazing you are and your energy is. Thank you. Appreciate that. Butterfly said, how do you control your feelings? I've never dated because I'm so scared to get attached. You got to know who you are. And I don't mean that in a cliche way. Because we have people who are, like, have a more anxious style because, you know, they had love, it was taken away. They had love, it was taken away when they were growing up. And so they need the constant reassurance. If you are that girl, then you're going to actually have to go super slow. Anything fast, there's going to be too many up and downs and you're going to freak out. That's what I'm saying. You have to like know yourself. So you need to know, am I a bit more anxious? Am I avoidant? Meaning like I'm running away. I'm not engaging in an emotional way. And if you don't have the experience, then you need to look at your friendships to get a good sense of like what that is. What your proclivity is. Okay. What does pursuing look like? It looks like 1 to 2 dates a week. Chasing looks like 3+ dates a week. Pursuing looks like calls 1 to 2 times a week. Chasers call every day. Pursuers, I'm texting you once, maybe twice a day. Chasers, I'm texting you 3 times or more. Guys who text a lot, I'm 95% sure will never take you out. Will never ask you out. Because they're doing it for the emotional support. Guys that are about their business, they don't have time to dilly-dally via text. I know that's hard for many of us to think about or believe, but guys that are about their business and making money, hey, do you want to go out? Good. Thursday, 6 p.m., let's do it. You might get a text Wednesday night saying, we still on? But like, a lot of y'all are like, oh my God, he's not texting me every day. Girl, if he's texting you every day, he doesn't have a job. And if he's texting you every day and he has a job, he's not good at it. And he's not going to get a promotion. Unemployed, underemployed. Either way, I don't want it, and I don't want it for you. It's giving slumber party tea, and you're not my best friend. I don't even know you yet, dude. Yeah? Don't ever trust a man that texts you more than 3 times a day. Sir, what are you doing with your life? This reminds me, I want to share something with you that I think is very important. Do not text men before 9 a.m. Do not text men after 9 p.m. It's too much access. Please understand, if you're texting a man around 10 p.m., he thinks you ready for something. That you giving girl 6 vibes. And the girls who know. Boundary issues. Boundaries. Someone said, I think I enjoy the attention. Get the attention somewhere else. Yeah? But a lot of people will be like, oh my God, he's texting me so much. It means that he likes me. Don't do that, girl. Don't do that. Yeah, someone said, if you like attention, girl, get a puppy. They'll give you a lot of attention. Now, if you work 3rd shift and want to talk after 10 p.m., that's another thing, girl. But girl, most people don't work that 3rd shift. Salut, Nina. Bonjour, ça va? Coucou. Okay, 3-month date wants to talk after ghosting for 1 month. Initially, he said he needed time to think what to do. Would your future husband do this? Is the question that I would ask you. And I am pretty sure that the answer is no. As someone who gets 3 to 4 women into relationships every week, I will tell you this. You gotta beat them off with a stick. You gotta karate kid them, girl. Give me my space. Right? Yeah. So, yeah. That's tea, girl. That's tea. I'm giving you a lot of tea here because I want you to succeed. But if you want to go deeper into this work, if you want to have more knowledge, because this is like 5 to 10% of what we do in my program. If you want to like heal in a deeper way, book a consultation call. The link is in my the link is in my bio. Okay? And we'll see if it's a good fit. Like, it doesn't mean that we're going to put any pressure on you to make a decision. We'll see if it's a good fit. I don't accept everybody. I accept women that are ready to be coached and to get into a great relationship. What's the name of the YouTube channel? Dating Coach Anwar. Same name on TikTok. Same name on IG. Girl. Okay. Who Dad said thanks for being our friend. Girl, I try my best. Tamara said, did your prices increase already? Show did this week. I came back from the DR, honey, and I increased those prices immediately, just like I said I would. I'm a man of my word. CDL said, love your podcast too. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Poison Ivy said, Anwar, is it a bad idea for me, 26, to ask my tutor, 45, out for coffee? Yes. Why? Because 1, we don't ask men out. And 2, girl, he's twice your age. What is he going to do with you? Teach you how to drive? No shade. Don't do that. What happens, and this happens a lot even at work, is when you have a man that has a little bit of the power dynamic is off or different, you will actually like start to have feelings for him because you like feeling safe under the power. You might not actually like him as much. So I want to offer that. Yeah, we're kikiing and we're having fun, but there are things that are happening inside that we gotta cut it off. What if he's a professor? Well, then, girl, get that A. No, I'm just kidding. Honey, I'm all about that GPA, girl. Especially if you're trying to get to grad school, girl, every A counts. Catch that. Raquel said, Anwar, you're mean. Love you. Oh, Lord. Yes, ma'am. Pretty Chopstick said, let's tap it up, ladies. Foreign Reina said, you get on my nerves. Somebody's got to, girl. Someone said that kombucha I drank gave me a little buzz. Honey, that's why I'm on it now, girl. I'm buzzing. Okay. Let me see what my IG girls are talking about. Yes, honey, we love the A's. What about long distance couture cake? What about it, girl? What's the question? Age range gap. I would say plus 10 years, minus 5 years. Now, if you're 50 plus and you have a younger spirit and you look amazing, like most black women do, then I say 5 plus, minus 10. Okay? Kat said, dating Korean man. Do it if you want, girl. Do it if you want. Someone said dating a French man. Do it if you want, girl. Do it if you want. Wee wee. On that wee wee, girl. Okay. Yes, honey. She said she wanted to go to the Olympics. Go for the gold, girl. Go for the gold. Okay, I have a serious question, girl. Yes, honey. That toothpick to mic transition, crazy. Um, Question for the girls, since we're getting closer to 12 o'clock here on the East Coast and my normal Cinderella starts to become Cinderfella. Um, Ladies, in the chat, let me know. Cut or uncut? I'm doing some research here. What's tea, girl? Are we giving cut or are we giving uncut? What's our, as we say in here in Montreal, préférence? Okay, I'm seeing 95% cut, 5% uncut. Sorry to those uncut men. Someone said uncut feels better. Oops. If you have to say cut what, then girl, get out of this live right now. Okay, now the uncuts are coming. Coming a little bit late, but they're coming nonetheless. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies. Okay, now the uncuts are really trying to come through. Y'all were late to the game, girl. All right, honeys. All right, some of y'all are getting out of control. Where's my cross? Okay. Okay, so let's get back to dating, because, honey, y'all need to eat. Y'all need to eat. She needs to eat down there. Okay. October said, cut for all races. I'm very demure. Yeah, it's giving equality. I guess that is the dream of MLK. And you are the embodiment of that. Okay. Let me see what the girls are giving. What questions do you have? Can you give advice on when to tell a man you're dating you have kids? It should be on your online profiles, definitely, and you should let them know, like, on the first date, because that's part of your everyday life. I think letting men know that you have kids is such a great evaluator about whether he is serious or not with you. Okay? A lot of women that I talk to that are single mothers are feeling like, oh my God, I don't feel great about being a single mother and dating. Girl, your kids are one of the best things that you can have while you're dating, because a guy that's not serious about you, he's not gonna want to, like, even play games with you, because he knows what's involved here. Okay? Girl, be proud of it. Use it as an evaluation tool. Let them know pretty quickly. Yeah, I have 2 kids. They're amazing. They're 6 and 10. Love them so much. Matter of factly, proudly, and see what their response is to that. If they're like, oh, okay. They're not into it. If they're like, tell me more about them, right? If they're asking follow-up questions, that's what we want to see. Okay? Okay, someone said, Real Black Queen said his breath was bad this time too. Can I say something? I need, can I say something just between us, ladies? I have to be honest. People are saying say it. Yeah. You are not a bitch. You are not evil. You are not superficial. If you don't want to get with a man whose teeth are jacked up or has horrible breath, if he can't take care of his teeth, he can't take care of you. If his breath is kicking like Bruce Lee, that means he's got other things that are kicking in his body too. Do you hear me? It means he got gut issues, girl. He don't got guts. So what are we doing here? Bad health. Bad health, bad man. You're not a bitch. Okay? I just needed to say that. A lot of y'all are trying to be Mother Teresa up in here. Don't do it. Okay? All right. Yeah, girl, he'll give you a cavity. In your cavity. Don't do it. Okay. I just needed to get that out of my system. I'm good now. I'm good. Okay. What questions do we have? Yeah, honey, he'll throw off your pH balance. 100%. Someone asked about stressing them out concept. I talked about this earlier in the live, and thank you all so much for the 108,000 likes. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, someone said you smell it hours later on you. Yeah, girl, it's like cigarette smell, girl. Secondhand halitosis, girl. What in the world? Okay. Someone asked, when is ghosting okay? Ghosting is okay when you don't feel safe, physically or emotionally. Okay. Let me go back. There were some questions in IG that I wanted to answer. And where the new guy at my gym has an obvious crush on me but hasn't asked me out. Should I do anything to move the needle forward? Yeah, ask him for help on some equipment. And then see if he takes it from there. Tiana said, is it okay to ghost an ex you know will waste your time? Well, my question for you is, why does the ex have access to you? Block these men, please. Can we block them? Please? Can we? There are no dumb questions here. Okay. Okay. All right. What else is going on? What else is going on, ladies? Rhea said, can we talk about men astrology edition? All I know is stay away from those Sagittarius men, girl. Yeah? What about Cancer man? Well, I'm a Cancer man, but I will tell you this. Moody, sensitive, but caring, nurturing. Someone said this chat goes so damn fast. Girl, there are 1,000 people here on TikTok. Yeah? Okay. What other questions do we have? Advice for dating a man who's 39 but hasn't been in love since 18. Obviously, it's contextual, right? But assuming that he is in the game, plenty of women to fall in love with. The question is he capable of it? Yeah? To me, that lets me know. You're telling me in 20 years you haven't been in love? I don't believe it. Someone said Virgo men are the worst. My husband's a Virgo, and I agree with you. Amanda said the black community condemns black women who consider global options. Let them condemn. You know, when they condemn you as the sinner girl, you say what they said in The Color Purple girl. I's married now. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say, girl? Who cares about what they say? What they do? Yeah? Girl, God's trying to tell you something. And God's trying to tell you to open that passport and get your man. Shelby said, been hooking up exclusively with a guy for 6 months, then nothing. Do I continue to pursue or let it go? Don't ever pursue men. He's got to pursue you. And if he's not pursuing you anymore, let it go. Please. Do I recommend any country? Of course I do. Where are y'all traveling to? Where are y'all traveling to? Someone said Ireland. Dublin, girl. Northern Dublin. Italy. Rome. Rome and south of Rome. Don't go anywhere north of Rome. UK. London. A third of the couples I saw in London, interracial. Paris. You'll get more life from the black and brown guys in Paris. Not so much the white guys as much. Korea and Japan. It's so. They don't really like foreigners. They don't care if you're white or black. They don't like you. Okay? Spain. Pretty men. But if you're a woman of color, they're not really checking for you. Like if you're a black woman, you will rarely see a black woman married to a Spanish man. If you're in Canada, come to Montreal. Don't go to Toronto, girl. Portugal. You'll have a great love affair with Portuguese men, but they won't ever marry you. Very rarely will they. Greece, same thing. Great story to tell when you're talking about traveling. They're not the marrying type. Swiss men. Older. Older Swiss men are open to black women. Bulgaria, no. Australia, no. Netherlands, yes. Walk around the Netherlands, girl, and you'll be married within 6 months. Hungary, no. Romania, no. Serbia, yes. Croatia, yes. Yemen, I'm more focused on like Qatar, Dubai. Panamanian, you mean Panama? Yes, it's great, but most of them are not ready, don't have the money, the dinero. Belgium, not really checking for you. Germany, they will die for you there. Tunisia, that's a travel hookup spot. That's not real tea. Iceland is cute. India, Indian Americans, open to it. Indians, they're still working that caste system, girl. And you can be the most successful, beautiful woman in the world, but if you, my color or darker girl, you on the lowest level of that caste system. And that's no shade. Jamaica, Jamaicans will do anything. So, great to get your groove back. Marriage, relationship. What did they say when I was growing up in elementary school? On those weeks called Dare? Just say no. Okay? Egypt, love black women. Love them. They'll call you Beyonce every day. And you look like me. Okay? All right. I think I'm gonna go because I need to get some rest. Okay. I hope that this was helpful for you. And I hope that you learned something from this live because I want you all to succeed at the end of the day. And if you want to, Turkey, that's number one. If you want to work with me, definitely book a consultation call with me. The link is in my bio. Okay? If not, that's fine too. Keep on coming to these lives. They're free. Keep on listening to my podcasts. They're free. And yeah. I'll see you later. Alrighty? All right. Be well, loves. Bye-bye.